country, I love my country. I like the land and people. Everything needed for Nigeria. Let me join hands to make Nigeria greater.
That's the underlying tone on day 2 of the 29th Nigerian Economic Summit here in Abuja, highlighting issues surrounding digital transformation, education, youth inclusion, and an overall economic transformation. The Nigerian Economic Summit did not overlook the powerhouse that is the energy sector, an industry that not only attracts investments but ignites productivity. This point was underscored by Nigeria's Minister of State for Petroleum Resources during the summit, who stressed the importance of granting access to those with the capacity.
Now, a few years ago, we did marginal field allocation. Only about 3 out of how many? Almost 100 marginal fields were given, but only 3 as at today are producing. The 3 years given to them is almost over. They will shout my name, but I'm going to cancel them. But if you are given a marginal field, it's not for you to take it as a souvenir and keep in your own study. It doesn't add any value to you or to our country. If today those marginal fields were producing, we would have been able to get sufficient feedstock for our modern refineries and also increase our total production quota.
The conference's spotlight also converged on the dynamic intersection of digital technology and sustainable development. This union holds the key to Nigerians' tech-forward future. Nigeria's Minister of Communications, Innovation and Digital Economy articulated the need for a well-equipped workforce, a prerequisite for catalyzing a sustainable tech ecosystem.
What we need to do is to be intentional about saying we want to be a destination for technology talent, and that's what this government is doing. We have a mandate from the president to create 1 million technical jobs. We've actually taken it upon ourselves to train 3 million technical people from across the country. The application was opened just about 9 days ago. We've seen close to 500,000 young Nigerians applying to be part of that program. We're working with a lot of partners to ensure that we're not just depending on government resources to be able to deliver that set of intervention, but we're also being open about the way we're approaching the intervention.
Central to the Nigerian Economic Summit Group's mission is the imperative of collective action. This resonates strongly with the need for a more accountable Nigeria, particularly in the context of the nation's youth, who constitute 70% of the population and are predominantly under the age of 30.
When we think about young Nigerians, we talk about what the global world needs. Investing in education and programs that help ensure that Nigerians are competitive globally will remain important for practical things the government is doing. I know, for example, NITDA has the 3 million tech jobs programs, 3MTT, that wants us to become a net exporter of talent. That's great.
On the summit's second day, a remarkable initiative took flight. The group launched the Ernest Shonekan Center for Legislative Reforms and Economic Development, marking a significant milestone in Nigeria's quest for a more evolved legislative framework.
Our hope is that when we create a specific center, which is the National Center for Legislative Reforms and Economic Development, they can take on that job of working with the legislature, with the Judiciary Institute, with the governors through the NGF, and of course with the states also through the state legislature, and then see how we can fuse minds together and ensure that we keep knocking and we keep building.
As the 29th Nigerian Economic Summit comes to a close, the work of the government has just begun. Nigerians are anticipating the recommendations from the summit and how they will be implemented for a sustainable economic transformation and inclusion. Nkechi Nana, Arise News.